So a lot of this would not happen without partnerships. And I want to first again thank our key partners from Defense Innovation Unit. Thank you, Bucky, and your whole team. Awesome key partners. The Air Force Research Lab, raise your hand if you're from AFRL. They really stepped up and helped us quite a bit this year. And then the Space Systems Command, the COMSO office, I think Jeremy had to leave. And then Space Systems Command Innovation and Prototyping. So those, and the CTIO office also has always been our key partner. So thank you for them. Through the year, they help us guide, what are the topics that we need to discuss? What do we have to write up? What are key issues we need to hear from industry? And so we're really happy for our key partners. Thank you. And then this last year, we did something really cool. We started the Space Industrial Leadership Council. And we first started out Space Industrial Council, and General Olson was like, well, I know the kids think SIC is cool, but maybe SIC isn't so good for everyone. So we ended up adding leadership. And so now it's a very smooth organization of organizations, right? And I'm really excited. We have Space Florida, Space Frontier Foundation, Aerospace Industries Association, Space Northwest, SmallSat Alliance, Atlantic Council, Satellite Industry Association, and the National Defense Industrial Association. With us today are a few of those partners. So we want to kind of pass the mic and do an introduction. First, we have Dale Ketchum, Mike Doyle, Sean Mahoney, Steve Jordan Tomaszewski, right? Okay, I'm going to let them just say a quick hi. We have, like I said, 4 representatives from the SILC, and I know Steve Nixon was here yesterday from SmallSat Alliance.
Hi, Dale Ketchum, Space Florida. I think what I try to bring to the table is, apart from representing spaceports, because obviously that's a key part of what we're trying to do, but also to represent what states can bring to the equation in our challenge to grow the human enterprise in space, and particularly with our competition with our counterparts on the other side of the Pacific. Because I like to point out that up until the New Deal, all of the transportation infrastructure in the country was owned, operated, and paid for by states. And most of the transportation infrastructure in this country remains owned, operated by the states. So states can bring a lot to the table, and we are actively exploring how we can take that toolkit up into the heavens as well, because that's a part of the whole of the United States' ability that we're going to need to bring that capability to bear in competition. Hope that wasn't too long.
I'm Mike Doyle, president and co-founder of Space Northwest, and we are a nonprofit dedicated to maximizing the impact the Pacific Northwest has on our future in space. On your tables, you'll see an invitation to us to come to Seattle for the Advanced Power and Propulsion and Outer Net workshops of the SSIB, but also join us for a full week of programming that we're calling Seattle Space Week. Lots of things going on, and you can find out about it with the link that's in the card on your table. Looking forward to everything that's going to be coming up during that session and the ongoing partnership with NewSpace Nexus on this program and others, and I'll pass the mic.
Hi, everyone. I'm Steve Jordan Tomaszewski with the Aerospace Industries Association. Just want to say thank you so much, Casey, for the entire NewSpace Nexus team for pulling everything and everything together here. So if in case you're not familiar with the Aerospace Industries Association, we are a trade association that represents over 320 companies across the aerospace and defense industry. So we have a very robust set of space companies. Our organization really has been around for over 100 years, traditionally representing the civil aviation sector, future, but we do a lot of work in space these days. So we do a lot of advocacy with everything from civil space, commercial space, and national security space. So whether that's advocacy going to Capitol Hill and getting things through Congress, or working closely with our partners in the executive branch and bringing folks together. So we're always keeping our ears to the ground of what issues companies are having in the aerospace and defense industry, and then trying to find solutions for that. So thanks for having me.
Sean Mahoney from Space Frontier Foundation. The concept of the Space Frontier Foundation is to advance the human settlement of space, very much from the O'Neillian L5 Society kind of heritage. The thing that the organization has been able to do over many years is identify what are the barriers that aren't being addressed by other great organizations, and try to put some effort into, taking down the things that will slow development of human settlement of the space. And so we're very happy to support this effort. This is a great way to identify and eliminate barriers to our future in space.
Thank you all. You could just stay up here. I'm going to do a couple more announcements and then we'll get the show on the road. Also want to introduce Ilsa Mraz, who's been really great at running one of our working groups, and she's also with Steve at the Aerospace Industries Association. So basically why we did the SILC is from our leader, Bucky, where he was saying, like, we really need to involve other organizations in this very important task of keeping our space industrial base in its leadership role in the nation. And so the group has gotten together about monthly. We just kind of talk about what we're going to be doing at the workshop. We're probably, NewSpace Nexus had fun hosting with Space Northwest once last year and with Space Florida twice. And, they host an extension of the SSIB. And as you've heard some of the panels we talk about, then it's going to be, discussed. The co-innovation sessions, which we're working on, will then be discussed further at these conferences, but we can do more. NewSpace Nexus tries to come in, support the organization that's hosting these partner workshops, but they're out in front and doing the host. So join us for the Space Northwest. I'm looking forward to going to Seattle and working with the team. So with that, like I said, we need lots of partners, and you probably have heard through the week, we have NewSpace Nexus is launching Pathways to the Stars, and we really need especially industry partners on that. And so bringing your, time, talent, treasure, both, we need mentorship, we need to have internship possibilities for a lot of our workforce, and we really need just resources to help fund some of these great programs that are out there and help us connect them, so that whole pathway isn't a bunch of pockets of good programs, but we really can put that connection with help of industry. So reach out to me. We also talked to you about the NewSpace Sadler report. Sponsor options are coming. That goes out to a distribution of about 6,000 plus. So it's a great opportunity possibly for your organization to be highlighted on some of those. So come talk to me or anyone on our team. And then we're also starting what's called a corporate sponsorship, where it's a fund to kind of help, we will bring the supply, kind of that innovation pipeline to your company. And it's a good way for the company to sort of see that vetted innovation pipeline, be able to really understand some of the suppliers that are ready to go work with you. So that's coming soon, and it's with sort of more of the bigger companies that we're going to be talking to about that. So with that, we are going to start our program. So thank you all.